The world of professional wrestling is a fast-moving one, where yesterday's champs can beat today's chumps. WWE 2K15 on Xbox 360 is proof of that. Just 1 year removed from 2K14, which delivered the most comprehensive roster, the deepest history, and the biggest creation suite to date, 2K15's old-gen version takes significant steps backwards in each of those areas. The old-gen version of 2K15 doesn't have most of the new-gen additions you may have heard about. The revamped, more realistic match pacing is nowhere to be found here. However, the addition of a momentum meter is much appreciated, since it removes the guesswork as to when signatures and finishers become available. Aside from that, it's the same standard high-speed action that's become commonplace for the franchise over the last few years. The old combat engine isn't inherently bad, mind you. When it comes to standard matches with 2 to 4 combatants, it's certainly enjoyable, though a bit too reliant on timing reversals. However, when it comes to 5 or 6 man matches where everyone is in the ring at once, the fast-paced fighting ceases to approximate anything resembling an actual wrestling match. The 2K Showcase mode is the biggest chunk of new content in 2K15, and while it isn't quite the nostalgia farm that 2K14's 30 years of Wrestlemania was, it does provide a mostly comprehensive look at 2 major feuds. The Triple H-Shawn Michaels rivalry that ran from 2002 to 2004, and the CM Punk-John Cena feud that kicked off the modern reality era in 2011. There's a handful of throwaway DQ and no contest finishes that probably didn't need to be included, and the complete lack of WrestleMania bouts like Punk vs. Undertaker or Triple H vs. Booker T is sad. Overall though, 2K Showcase offers a decent amount of nostalgia with just a little bit of pointless filler. Unfortunately, the same can't be said about Who Got NXT mode. It's basically a list of 4 historical matches for each of the 5 NXT roster members in WWE 2K15, but the luster is lost when you consider that only 2 of the group are still in the developmental league, where 2K Showcase managed to shine a light on matches I'd never seen with cutscenes and in-depth commentary. Lawler and Cole's commentary fails to provide proper insight to NXT history. The bigger issue, however, is the mode's difficulty spikes. There's no set difficulty for Who Got NXT, so some trickier objectives like winning a ladder match without letting your opponent touch the title, or pulling off a move that requires 3 stored finishers are tougher than they have any right to be. Both Showcase and NXT modes occasionally fail to acknowledge when you've completed an objective, which adds to the frustration.
Watch out! What a huge move!
With 63 superstars, 8 divas, and 3 managers, WWE 2K15's roster is the smallest in years. What new characters have been added generally look pretty good, particularly Goldust, Bray Wyatt, and the NXT superstars. Little has been done to fix older characters though. So Santino still looks like he's come back from root canal surgery, and Dolph Ziggler's mouth remains twice the size of a normal human one. Collision detection is worse than ever, so expect even more physics-defying limbs, weapons, and ropes. On the bright side, the announcing outside of Who Got NXT is improved. Characters aren't the only absentees this year, whole modes are missing. While the Create a Special move is a slight omission, there's a bigger cut feature sure to rankle fans of VGCW. You can't create stories anymore. The WWE Universe mode does have expanded story options that you can unlock and assign to rivalries, but since they're still pantomimed, it's a poor alternative to community creations.
Lesnar goes, he just dominates.
WWE 2K15 is like seeing Brock Lesnar go from breaking The Undertaker's streak to losing against Hornswoggle during the pre-show in back-to-back WrestleManias. Not only is it surprising, it's also pretty sad. If you don't have a next-gen system where the upgrades are exclusive to, save your money and buy WWE 2K14. The combat is almost as good, but the content surrounding it is far better. For more on WWE 2K15, including next month's hopefully better next-gen version, keep it tuned to IGN.